Chapter 7: The Architecture of Trust. Friday, 12 p.m. The shadow of the crisis had begun to recede, but it had changed the light in the room. The lunch table felt different. The debates were more grounded, the ambitions tempered by a hard-won caution. Rohit, who had carried the weight of the failure most heavily, seemed to have found a new, more deliberate center. He was the one to break the silence. Lin Wei called me this morning. The board is pleased with the recovery. They were impressed with how we turned the safety check into a feature. Impressed that we put a seatbelt in the car after it crashed, Sarah said, her words sharp but without their usual sting. It's a low bar for applause. Maybe, Rohit conceded. But now they want us to aim higher again. The multi-device ecosystem, the smart glasses, the watches, the vision we brainstormed months ago. It's back on the table. Richard, who had been quietly sketching on a napkin, looked up, a flicker of his old excitement in his eyes. The guided chef view, the AR overlays, that's the stuff. That's the future. But it's a different future now, isn't it? Sarah countered, looking at Rohit. Last time we talked about this, it was a design challenge. Now, after everything, it feels reckless. We're not just in their phone anymore. We'd be in their face. The potential for intrusion is enormous. That is the primary hurdle, Rohit agreed. It's not a product management challenge, it's an orchestration nightmare. I was mapping it out with Nova. A user starts a recipe on a kitchen display, glances at their watch for a timer, and uses their glasses for instructions. A single failure in that chain, a sync delay, a missed notification, and the entire experience collapses. Trust evaporates. Hung, who had been listening intently, offered a precise, clinical analysis. The problem is not a chain. It is a matrix. Each device adds a geometric increase in failure points, hardware dependencies, software updates, API inconsistencies between partners. The traditional model of shipping a single application is insufficient for managing this level of complexity. Exactly, Rohit said, pointing his fork at Hung. We can't manage every detail. So we don't. We build a system that does it for us. An abstraction layer. Nova and I called it the ecosystem orchestrator. An AI to manage the AIs, Richard mused, the concept clicking into place. It handles the translations, the UI generation for each device, and the testing. It's brilliant. We focus on the user experience, not the logistical hellscape. But that's where it gets dangerous, Sarah warned, leaning forward. An orchestrator that powerful could do more than just manage complexity. It could start making suggestions. It could see I'm near a partner grocery store and ping my glasses with a coupon. The marketeer in me sees the genius. The person who lived through the last 2 weeks sees a privacy firestorm. No, Rohit said firmly, his voice carrying a new authority. That's the lesson. That's the entire point. The orchestrator is the technical solution, but it needs a conscience. We build the NutriCoach safety check into its core. We create a user trust governor. He sketched it out for them. The governor wouldn't be a complex black box AI. It would be a simple, transparent, user-configured set of rules. A kill switch. Do not use the microphone on my glasses unless I say the wake word. Never share my location with a marketing partner. On my watch, only show me timers and critical alerts. The orchestrator can generate 1,000,000 ideas for proactive engagement, Rohit concluded, but the human-designed governor, configured by the user, has the final say. We give them the power of the AI, but we also give them the brakes. We make trust architecture, not just a feature. The table was quiet for a moment, the four of them absorbing the scale of the idea. It wasn't just a defensive strategy against another crisis, it was a proactive plan for building a new kind of product. Richard broke the silence, a genuine grin spreading across his face. An uncreepy, genuinely helpful multi-device ecosystem. I love it. So we're not just building features anymore. We're architects of trust. It is a logical evolution, Hung stated with a nod. It balances innovation with user agency. Rohit felt a sense of clarity he hadn't felt in months. He was no longer just the conscience of the algorithm. He was its constitutional lawyer, writing the rules that would allow it to be powerful without being tyrannical. "Let's prepare the presentation for Lynn," he said, a new confidence in his voice. "The future isn't just about building for more surfaces. It's about building a system of trust that can scale across all of them."